what African country would you love to tour when given an opportunity? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Today again, we're just going to talk. And guys, the next one is something that people around me argued about, and I don't want you to let me know your take as well about what's in this video. I really need to include this video. I mean, this video was put out around the time the Fuji musician Pasuma lost his mother, right? So this guy came to the burial ceremony, MC Oluomo, and this argument like going on, not just online, even on the streets, right? I saw some people just yesterday talking about it. I was like, people still talking about this video, and what are they talking about in the video? They said that MC Oluomo like arrived at the event, but Pasuma went to meet him, just to show respect. And Oluomo was just busy with the phone, didn't even acknowledge the greeting or anything in front of him, just continue making his call. Some people said it's just a fake call. It was as if he was forced to that event. In fact, under the comment section of the same video, someone says here, actually, let me read it. The person says, why did MC Oluomo behave in such an unruly manner, so full of himself? Pasuma went to welcome him at the car and he couldn't hug him and felicitate with him. And is that the time to make phone calls? Here we have another person who reacted to that. He says, I noticed that too. But I think it's illiteracy rather than arrogance, because Pasuma is worth more than him. Guys, watch the video and let me know what you think. And guys, the reason why Nigerians are so concerned about this Hakimi case, this story about Hakimi and his ex-wife, is because of what most of them have been through, abroad. And that's why the men are so interested in this whole Hakimi case. At first, I thought like Hakimi was a Nigerian. Yeah, I know the Hakimi that plays football, but I saw Hakimi trending on Twitter. The first time I saw it trending on Twitter, I thought we're talking about some Nigerian somewhere, and it was the same Hakimi that I watch his game. Now, the main story here: Hakimi's ex-wife filed for divorce, and their relationship or their marriage have been deteriorating for a while before the rape case. So Hakimi was accused of rape. This is an allegation, right, in France. So France government, they are investigating it. And take note, they started their relationship, Hakimi and the ex-wife, in 2018. And at that time, Hakimi was like very young. He was a teenager. This lady was, 31 years old, I think, was in her early 30s, right? And now she's 36. Hakimi is 24. Now let's just put that aside, okay? And she won the case, so they split Hakimi's wealth. She's supposed to take 50%. She later discovered that this guy's got nothing in his name. It's in his mother's name. That was very, very shocking. So now, some Nigerian men are thinking, maybe I should start, putting my parents' name in the in the document. They've got 2 kids, and there's this faction, different factions on social media. The Hakimi is a mommy's boy and all on social media. There's another one that says that, you know, Hakimi did the right thing. This is what, you know, is happening to Nigerian men. And let's go back to the reason why I said Nigerians are so concerned about this whole Hakimi case. It's because of the story, you know, about how Nigerian men are being treated after marriage overseas. Most of them shared their stories, and it's always been stories about, you know, taking that wife that you married here in Nigeria to overseas, and immediately this wife sees how powerful women are overseas. She takes advantage of that, you know, divorce the guy or frustrate the living daylight out of the guy just because she's got the power and she's got kids with the guy.
They don't pass story put for my DM. Hi, be say, you get one man story when I read this morning. Tears nearly come off from my eyes. The man say, Brojes, he said in 2006, say whether university or if they be win something like that, so they can't sponsor them like this, go UK. He can't carry a wife, go carry a family, go. Now that man now tell me say he dey homeless. He dey homeless, he dey stay, he dey squat with his brother. What happen? When he reach abroad, his wife just go complain say the man dey beat am. This one na person wey me say never touch his wife before. Unto say the wife tell am say as e be say they don dey abroad now, say she wan dey free o, say she wan dey do wetin they like. Then the man tell am say we just dey come this country, so we never even land. Make we dey live our, make we not forfeit our traditional heritage. Make we still dey do like normal. The wife say lie o, say like this o. Say unto the kind laws when dey here, e no get wetin the man fit do. House when be say the man manage buy with his life savings, when be say children the wife collect all, this man no fit do anything. Person wey be say he believe say he get woman, he believe say he get support system. The man send me message, I for like post am, but na very very private matter. Like this, so men dey celebrate worldwide. Many people now dey talk say people when they say, "Hey, mommy's boy don pay off today." Oh,
guys, this whole marriage thing, right? It's crazy how the scary part always trend on social media. I mean, look at Basket Mouth, the case with Basket Mouth and the wife.
I'm separated right now, and yeah, and people thought it was a joke, but it wasn't. Like, and when it's over, like, is that a way of you? Do you want to promote a show? I'm like, you definitely do not know my design. I do not bring my personal matters on, you know, on a public platform and put my personal things out there. But it was something that I needed to do, you know, and for reasons best known to me, and I did that, and yeah, we were cool. Everything is fine.
So you did it before the 12 years?
No, I did. It was actually after the 12 years. I completed 12 years in November, and you know, and yeah, that happened in December.
The crazy thing about marriage is you being with this person for years, like 12 years, 14 years, and I decided to divorce that person. After what were you thinking? What were you looking? And that's another part that I think it's just crazy, you know. Everything went well, first year, second year, third year, 5 years, you know, you guys were celebrating the anniversaries and all, and one day after 14 years and kids, I mean, are you going to be normal again? I'm just are you going to be normal? Are you going to feel normal again if you finally get into a new relationship? How is it going to be after spending 14 good years? Or, I mean, Basket now spent 12 years with his wife. So failed marriages are trending on social media like every day. And Nigeria will just champion it. Okay, enough of that. Okay, let us talk about Gangs of Lagos. So I watched the Gangs of Lagos, the movie, recently, and I actually liked the movie. But guess what? I didn't even read the synopsis before watching the movie, so I have no idea. I didn't even check comments about Gangs of Lagos because there was no time for me to check that. But here's the thing: at the beginning of the video, what shocked me is they're using Eyo Masquerade as an assassin, and they try to portray this Eyo masquerade as being bad, that the whole thing we're seeing out there is a facade. Yeah, honestly, this is a movie, but it was shocking. They were like the first gangs of Lagos at the Eyos, and this didn't go down well with Lagos State government. Lagos State government became furious about this. Like, why would you say that the Eyo, that everybody, especially, the Yorubas, those in the western part of Nigeria, embraces and see as a peaceful organization. Now you try to portray it as a murderous criminality.
Yes, it is bad enough that if a film comes out, you now ask two questions. Number one, why is the film being released now? Why now? Why is the film being... Especially the title of the film.
Wrong time.
To show the bad side of Lagos.
Majid, just before we came on, I teased Tunde. I said, are we necessarily a crime-prone people, or are we paying for not punishing bad behavior?
Even if you don't know about the culture of Lagos, you can go and meet the custodians of the culture. The custodians of the your tradition can approach the International Criminal Court so that these two people should be punished beyond just taking. Because, see, there's a difference between your festival and your masquerade. Your masquerade is what you see when they do all these your festival. These shows at the TBS on an annual basis. But your festival, like Abaton said earlier,
comes out on
really maybe when
for the
passage of a great Oba or some traditional chiefs, and which is not just something that happens on a daily basis. So when you try to lump this thing up and now say your masquerade is a villain that uses guns, how many times have guns been used when you see the masquerade? Yeah. Like I said earlier, we have a National Films and Video Censors Board that approved this before it came out.
Things like this.
Yes, that approved this kind of stuff. So I think people should be punished for this kind of infractions when you have access to tradition and deliberately you want to rewrite history. Some people do this to trend and to make money. At the expense of tradition, it's a no-no.
Yeah.
And I think the Lagos State government should actually take it up by taking them to court that the things should be brought down.
And it boils down to one fact. Somebody or nobody has ever been held responsible for any infraction in the society. If people
we
have been
hardly
held responsible, we hardly punish people.
Hardly.
When we punish bad behavior,
Sorry,
another person will come.
Even Vector, who is, I would say, a typical Lagosian, because he was, born in Lagos Island, right? Reacted to that. He wasn't really happy with that. Vector said, I was born at the Onikon Health Center, Lafiaji, Lagos Island, and all I have seen during the Eyo festival, every time they are out, is they stop by at ours and prayed, wishing prosperity for my family. As teenagers, I've had friends underneath the regalia chase me with the staff, Opambata, because I knew they would take advantage and show me Shaggy LOL. My idea of what the Bajulai is totally different from murderous criminality. Going by what the term gang means, it is disrespectful to define the Eyo in the same light. The movie depicts criminal activities in Lagos Island, and the Eyo masquerade was used as part of the story's elements. That's Vector's take on it. Guys, enough of that. Entertainment here. Let's talk about streaming farms. Streaming farms has been out there for a while. In case you don't know, streaming farms are created for artists. Artists who wants to hit that number one spot, on Apple Music, on anywhere, they just want to hit number one spot. And on YouTube as well. What they do is they help you stream your songs. Like, you drop a song now, in 2 minutes you already got 200,000 views. Well, I might just be exaggerating, but again, depends on the musician. Yeah, because big musicians use this thing, and it's a thing now, you know. In fact, there were, you know, speculations about that song Machala by Kata Ife being pushed to #1 spots at the time it was dropped by streaming platform. And according to Joey Akan, he's claimed that, you know, the streaming platform discovered this and the song was taken away. And that was the reason why Kata Ife created this controversy or started fighting the other guy on social media. I mean, most of you that have been follow the report then know what I'm talking about. So they said that was the reason to create this thing so that people would say, oh, the reason why the song was taken down was simply because Kata Ife and this guy were not in good terms. Now, are Nigerian musicians using this? You will be shocked. Yes, a lot of our top Nigerian musicians, even though they are at the top, they still use it. Yeah, I have some names that have been called out. I actually have their names, but I'm not going to, you know, mention it now. I mean, it's just rumors, actually. And guys, I'm going to round this up with this video. This video was posted, I think, late last month. And Nigerian Immigration Service actually reacted to that. My point is the struggle and the risk people face when trying to leave Nigeria. There are other people out there who actually went through this, but they were just not given a platform to be heard. But I know there's a lot of people out there that in Italy today, that in Austria, that actually went through the same route. Not all of them survived it. And you just wonder why people would be willing to risk their life, put their life on the line, just because they want to leave Nigeria. Wow. Guys, let me know what you think.
Bros, it's not really easy, you don't understand. Who not go, not know.
That
like,
kind
they
thing.
feel me so.
I dey feel you, brother.
You go enter from Kano, na Kano, you go cross, enter Niger. They feel me so. With bike, cannot be here, bros.
Okay.
Police everywhere, but you got to maneuver based on the road when people still know. They feel me so, bros. So as we enter Niger, we can't stay like 4 days for there. Before they come say, "Mo, enter Hilos," when we want to enter Libya. You know understand?
Okay.
Now so we stay desert for 4 months.
4 months.
No food, bros. I swear, many people buy, not be joke. They feel me so.
I dey feel you, brother.
We spend water when they drink serve. Now many things don't die for you inside, but you not get choice. Based on you need to survive as a man, you have to struggle, and God now get power pass. So last now so we take enter Libya like this. They feel me.
Okay, wait for that 4 months when you saw a day for desert. Which one are they do for desert for 4
Bros,
months?
motor go spoil, water no go there. The Libyan man go travel, he go say he go come back 2 weeks time. He go bring water, he go see move, he go say he go find road. Now so we play, we stay 4 months for the road. So
Like we all are they sleep inside that desert.
bros, now normal ground now for sand now for night you go see cold now. No, they no go tell you. They feel me so. The journey not really easy. They feel me. So last, thank God, we still survive. Many people see based on normal level. They feel me. So now so I enter Libya. So when I reach Agadez, from there we still stay 3 days before we come enter the main Libya. They feel me. When I reach Sabah, I stayed there. My person carry me go back to Nigeria. But it's not easy, bro. So to survive, not be small. But last, I got see doing. Man must find a way.
Like, okay, for Libya, then how many months you stayed there?
I stayed for Sabah for like 1 month.
1 month.
Before my money come, they want to push me so like this, bros.
Okay.
So I still reach Libya. I still reach Tripoli. I stay like 3 weeks before the carriers go seaside. I did seaside like this. My first canoe when I enter like this, it can't tear. They say they will push us again, bros. For where I saw my money take be. I still got to wait, hustle, based on normal now. Watch Lawaji, do many things.
What's be Lawaji?
Lawaji now where for the wash motor. You know understand? Just to survive, eat, save small thing.
How long you take do all those ones?
I stay like 30 months before I figure like 1,000 dinar when I want to see enter the second crossing. I still reach the next second crossing. They come Calabush for the main second crossing. So now they come
wait, relax. What do you mean say the Calabush and all that stuff?
I mean say all those asthma boy, all those people when they believe people now.
Okay,
you know
police.
not be real police. Now people, many boys when be say that they find way to survive again, like kidnappers, more of. Now understand. I saw they talk also enter prison like this. They say they
So on top of water, they for carry on.
they tell you on top of water like this. After I don't say many hours for water. So they carry us now, say they won't carry us go deporting prison as in police station. As we dey go, we reach like 5 bus, like 0 bus. They say Calabush 2 boys, bus are there inside. When they Calabush.
Because another people cause kidnap.
Bros, not be small thing no. I got to suffer. I stay like 4 days for inside prison and not chop. I from there do Christmas, do New Year, bros. You know,
inside prison.
I swear down. For 4 good days I not chop. When I stand up, man, make corner, so man fall for ground. You know understand? Based on belly don't empty now, no water, no anything. Not really easy, bros. You dey feel me?
So how you can't take come up for there again?
So last I got to control home now. Now they don't run 1 or 2. I take come up for there before the council push me. When I take enter Italy so.
So like totally how many months you spend for Libya?
I spent 1 year 4 months for good Libya. 1 year 4 months. You know,
1 year
really
4
easy.
months.
They tell you, bros.
You all those are you they enjoy the life we did there.
What to do now? If I tell you my body say when they take casora me many things, you know easy.
What to be kasora?
Kasora na like beating, not be normal beating where they fight to. You know if you defend yourself, say like iron they go to use and they knock you, control your people for us. It's not really easy, bros.
Okay, now all those are people say they will just kidnap them.
Now be all those kidnap they talk based on made them for understand what men they talk. Now be kidnap. No, that's
like how many times?
Calabush.
How many times they kidnap you now for?
Now 2 times. My first one for water. So when they say they want to deport us, the second one, now they see Calabush us, hold us for the second time.
Who
share
they talk about so?
Now 2016.
How much you pay?
2017.
How much you pay for the first time?
The first time I pay 1,000 dinar. Igbe.
When they release you?
Yes. The second one I got to pay 1,500 when I enter.
That 1,000 dinar like how much in naira now?
That time before 1,000 dinar like 100,000, 1,000 plus. You know understand? But last the one when I take cross finally like 1,500 dinar like 150,000, 170,000. That time they feel me 2016/17. I take enter.
It's clear. But last how many days now you can't take on top of water before you finish here?
Like me, I don't feel like bros. Me now I say from in the evening around 6 to around 7 before we can see rescue ship like this, bros.
In the morning?
In the morning, yes.
Wow. So how you find life for here now?
Bros, it's not really easy, you know understand? The way we take things say now Europe be not be so really be a bros. So the stress is there, as it day normal. But just that here they more secure and you feel they normal. Say you know they fear for 1 or 2. They feel me, but on the normally the house will still remain the same, bros.
That kind of thing. Okay, now to wrap up this program now, you feel encourage any person that make you embark on that journey?
Bros, to me personally, I don't feel encourage anybody make you embark on the journey. If you want to come with fly, that one na normal. But say you want pass the route, bros. If you come here, I not go pick your car again because I go first tell you for the first time. The route not be for child's play, not the hear and for ear, but waiting day the route pass, waiting they hear. They feel me.
Clear. Thank you very much.
Okay guys, that's where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, like this video and subscribe if you yet to do so. Until we see you next time, peace.